PROFGRIFF. Tune in every weeknight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on youtube.com/C/Serious Minds RNTV. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Serious Minds for Serious Minds, seriously. Peace.
Open your eyes to the endless possibilities of creating from your centerpiece. Experience your visions brought into reality and watch your dreams unfold naturally. If pictures are worth 1,000 words, let's create a story that's a masterpiece. Caso Visions. Capture your visions. Open your eyes to the endless possibilities of creating from your centerpiece. Experience your visions brought into reality and watch your dreams unfold naturally. If pictures are worth 1,000 words, let's create a story that's a masterpiece. Caso Visions. Capture your visions.
Greetings, this is Professor Griff. Tune in every weeknight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on youtube.com/C/Serious Minds RNTV. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Serious Minds for Serious Minds, seriously. Peace.
Open your eyes to the endless possibilities of creating from your centerpiece. Experience your visions brought into reality and watch your dreams unfold naturally. If pictures are worth 1,000 words, let's create a story that's a masterpiece. Caso Visions. Capture your visions. Open your eyes to the endless possibilities of creating from your centerpiece. Experience your visions brought into reality and watch your dreams unfold naturally. If pictures are worth 1,000 words, let's create a story that's a masterpiece. Caso Visions. Capture your visions.
Peace, 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 peace. What's good, everyone? This is Professor Griff, and I'm black on the mic right here at Serious Minds headquarters in the ATL, sitting across from my man Shane, Thug Life Shakur. Alright, hope everyone's doing alright. And yes, it's a beautiful day, beautiful evening, beautiful time to be black. Alright. So peace, hotep, shalom, assalamu alaikum, good evening. What's up, what's good, what's poppin', what it do? Alright, and I guess some people still say hi, hello. Yeah, I don't see how they do that. But anyway, I'm good. Whatever school of thought that you are from, alright, wherever you are in your transition to higher levels of consciousness, alright, we want to say greetings to everyone. Alright, and a greeting is a good way to kind of set the tone for everything that comes after it, alright? I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, right here on Serious Minds RNTV. And tonight's subject, we will be discussing our beautiful sister, Miss Monique. Integrity versus the bag. Alright, integrity versus the bag. Alright, and I think it's a conversation that I might need everyone to chime in on, both male and female, black and white, religious, non-religious, spiritual, gangbanger, RBG, whatever you are from, Alright. This platform is the people's platform, is definitely supported by the people. So I want to thank, of course, Quan S. I want to thank 16 for all the work that she does. I want to thank my man Shane, Thug Life Shakur, and of course, Alex Little. I want to thank Cat Boogie from the BX. Alright, Miss Carrie A. Of course, Need to Know. Alright, Janice Meeks, Hassan Burden, everyone that comes on here every night to support the platform. All right, my man Johnny Taylor. It's just a host of people that's on it every night, definitely supporting the platform. All right, don't mind my crooked hat. I'm just saying. So definitely. So we got my sister Quan S sitting in for 16. So we definitely got the moderating thing on lockdown. All right, cause last couple of times I was on it, they came on and came in like full blast. My man Block Boy, definitely one of the ones that hold it down. Mr. Double B, where's Mr. Bowen at? I need to speak with Mr. Bowen. So if he's on here and he hears this, tell him to hit me up a little bit later on. But anyway, if you would like to become one of the beautiful people that support this particular platform, you can email me at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. If you would like to support the cause, all right, of course you can hit the $ Professor Griff on the Cash app and just say, yo, I got $3 for you, some food stamps, Captain Crunch, Coupon, Frosted Flakes, Sugar Smacks, whatever. Here you go, Griff. All right, I got your back. Thank you very much. We would really appreciate that. All right. What's up, Mr. Tito Sanders? What's good with you? At this time, so let me thank everyone for doing all that you could do to make sure this platform runs smoothly. All right. So if you would like to place an ad on this channel right here, this platform right here, we can stop talking right here. Click the button, and your commercial will play right here, right now. All right. So if you'd like to place an ad, you got a business, small business, and you would like to place a commercial, please hit us up at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. Please consider supporting independent media by making a donation to Serious Minds Info RNTV, Serious Minds Institute, and of course Serious Minds Film. All right, right here on this platform. All right, like I said, hashtag Professor Griff. Of course, you can go to www.paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. And of course, go to www.professorgriff.me. And if you're right here on YouTube, of course, you can enjoy the luxury of hitting that super chat $ and say, yo, Griff, that's what I got for you, son. Know what I mean? I don't know about the son, but yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're from New York, you know what I'm talking about. All right. So we're going to be talking about Monique. We're going to be talking about Monique tonight, so I hope everybody can just kind of buckle your seatbelt. All right? Hold on. Integrity. Gritty. Hold on. Versus Bag. All right. All right. This is the platform, www.youtube.com/C/ Serious Minds RNTV. You know when people force me to put RNTV at the end? No, I'm dead serious, bro. No, I'm dead. I won't even lie to you like that. I'm just dead serious, man. I'm trying to get away with it. I had a custom URL. They wouldn't even let me rock with it. They said too many people got serious in front of their name. You need to put the RNTV at the end. I said, for real, that's how that worked? They was like, yeah. I think it was a dude from the ATL. He said, yeah, shot straight on up. That's how the hell that worked, man. I'm like, damn. Anyway. For real. This platform is about the business of raising a vibrational pitch of our people's thinking into the mind of the creator and the co-creator. Standing on the shoulders of the ancestors and kneeling at the feet of the elders as we proceed to get it on. Alright? Shout out to everyone that supports the platform. Alright? We have to keep in mind that small minds discuss people, average minds discuss events, great minds discuss ideas. But we take all of that, we the gods and goddesses, we take all of that, put it in a pot like gumbo, we stir it up. Alright? We teach people how to treat us. And we have to understand that particular dynamic. We do unto others as others do unto us. Alright? Only accept that which serves your highest and your best good. Only accept that which serves your highest and best good. If it doesn't serve your highest and best good, let it go. Let them individuals go that's around you that's negative. Plain and simple. I don't even know how else to put that. Alright? Let's dialogue, let's reason, let's talk right here on Serious Minds RNTV tonight as we begin this particular dialogue. Alright? Now, I want to begin this dialogue by letting people know this is no attack on any individuals. Not an attack on Monique. This is not an attack on, what's the bald head dude named? Play-Doh looking. This is not an attack on anyone. You understand what I'm saying? But we have to be able to dissect. We have to be able to go in, look into things. Not at them, look into it. Dissect it, piece it apart. Extract the positive from it, the lesson from it, and keep pushing forward. Miss White, how are you doing tonight? You alright? Okay. We're going to see if we can change that to Miss Black. Alright. But anyway, so shout out to everybody that comes on the platform. Even if you pop in, hear what I'm talking about, and you leave. Cool. At least you're checking on me. Alright? Of course, on Wednesday nights, we do Mic Check 1 2 1 2. If Shane Shakur can put that up for me. Mic Check 1 2 1 2 every Wednesday night. Mic Check 1 2 1 2. If you're an artist, if you got songs, hip-hop artist, R&B artist, jazz, classical, whatever you do, all right, and you want your songs heard and played on here so that the people can critique them and we can hear them, Mr. Dave Jenkins, man, what's up, bro? Dave, my born day is Thursday, man. All right? They're having a party for me at the Black Dot Cultural Center. I need you to be there, for real, all jokes aside. It's in Latonia. Hit me up tonight. I'll send you the flyer. All right? So whoever hears this, if you're in the ATL, I need y'all to come hang out with me on Saturday night. All right? So we're going to broadcast live on the XOD broadcast. All right? So we're going to try a new broadcasting way to broadcast. All right? Because you know August 1st, YouTube is changing their platform. They're no longer having hangouts, and they're changing a bunch of things around. So I don't know. You know why they're doing that. So the Mic Check 1 2 1 2 is on Wednesday. On Thursday is my born day. I'll be 59 years old. You know how that sound? 59? Back in the day, 59 sounded older than a month. Woo! Wow. Anyway, I'll be 59 years old. Y'all come hang out with me on Saturday at the Black Dot Cultural Center in Latonia. I will be there. Like I said, your country cousin, your nephew, your broke down uncle got music he wants to play it. Mic Check 1 2 1 2. Alright? On Wednesdays. Which one? I did already. It's on Serious Minds. And I emailed it to you. Alright? Alright, so let's start this off like this. I was on IG and I ran across a conversation. Not a conversation. I ran across something that Soleil had put up. And I said, I printed it out, and I forgot I printed it out. And I think the next day she said, who printed this out? Because this is something I just put up on Facebook. Instagram. I said, I printed it out. Because I wanted to read it tonight. And it simply says this, all right? Kimmy, what's good with you? You all right? All right? Yes, I do want to tag Mr. Earl Holder. Hold on, Mr. Earl Holder. I am trying to tag you. Alright, so listen. It was simply put like this. Many aspects of our modern society appear to be in destruction mode. Alright? Many aspects of our society appear to be in destruction mode for the pursuits of monetary pleasure and convenience. Alright? The cyclical laws of nature have been ignored and replaced by the convenience. Simply convenience. Alright? So let's understand this dynamic and what Soleil was trying to convey. Alright? Why is that we have to hurry up and get the bag? Hurry up and get the money. Be all that we can be. Get all the attention that we can grasp at this particular moment. Is it to make us somebody that we're really not in real life? What is it doing? You're right. It's the microwave generation. This is the supersize me generation. Big malls, big cars, big bank accounts, big butts, big breasts, big egos. Alright? Yeah, bro, I can't give you all credit. I can't say big whatever. I'm not even sure about that. So I'm just saying. Unless you got the resurrection formula, I'm just saying. Alright? But that's the day and time that we live in. So I think Soleil was on it. Alright? So now, if we're pursuing the money, if we're pursuing the bag, if we're pursuing these lustrous careers, if we're pursuing these things, first question, what is the price that you're going to pay to get it? What's the price that you're willing to pay to get it? So now I'm sitting back thinking, okay, what do I want to talk about this week leading up to my born day? All right. So I just said to myself, it has to be something that grabs the people's attention to the point where we're extracting lessons from this. So when Monique's interview came across, all right, and I clicked on it, I mean, I was glued to my phone because so much of what this sister is speaking and saying and the passion in which she's saying it, it speaks volumes. All right. Now, I'm not sure if anyone has heard Monique's interview. It's on the Comedy Hype channel. All right. It's on the Comedy Hype channel. Okay. Now, I say approach it from the perspective of being open, of being family oriented, of being community minded. Approach it with the mindset of moving us forward. And even if you have the mindset of moving yourself forward, keep us in mind. You follow what I'm saying? Now, if you can watch Monique's interview and you can approach it with that mindset, then I think you'll be able to extract something out of it. If you're looking at it like, I'm just that, I'm that dude that I got to get mine. You understand what I'm saying? Then you might not be able to extract the valuable lessons that the sister has. You might not be able to extract it. I'm sorry. You just might not. All right? I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get it. I'm sorry if I'm moving this thing around. I'm trying to get it in a place where I can see it. Y'all can see me. I can see y'all. But anyway, so let's go into aspects of what Monique said. Let's piece it apart so we can have a conversation. All right? Now, I'm not asking you to agree with me. I'm asking you to agree with yourself. That's not bumper sticker t-shirt worthy. I know. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be politically correct. All right? I'm trying to be a host of a platform called Serious Minds. And I want to be able to kind of get y'all's attention, first of all. But I don't necessarily want you, Mr. Double B, Mr. Brandel Bowen. I need you to text me tonight, bro. I need to speak with you. All right? Anyway. All right. So now, let us now kind of dive into what Monique was saying, what she was trying to convey. Let's piece it apart and let's talk. Mind you, this is Monique on Steve Harvey, Losing Your Show, No Integrity, and Now No Bag. All right, it was on Comedy Hype, published July 22nd, 2019. All right, so we always have to give credit where credit is due. Let's not take other people's stuff and build a show around it and we don't give them credit. All right, let's not be those kind of individuals. All right, so you can go look it up for yourself beyond the Serious Minds platform. All right, here we go.
Let me say this, and I'll try to say this with love, but I say it because it's how I feel. I've never met so many cowards in our black men in show business.
Whoa. Did you hear the first line? Can y'all help me out, please? She says she's never met so many cowards. I'm going to try to be y'all's host. I'm bringing y'all in so we can talk. I'm going to be cool. Because I know some goddamn cowards in the music industry. Straight cowards. The internet, social media, the internet is the best thing that ever happened to the coward. You understand what I'm saying? Because like a coward, you get to hide behind an IP address and some cute little name and some... Anyway, I'm going to let Monique talk. I'm going to be quiet.
so many black men that have no goddamn backbone. What happens in our community, business. I've never met so many black men that have no goddamn backbone. What happens in our community, they've got us chasing the bag and not principle and not integrity. Because when all of that start hitting and all that start going on, I heard my brother with my own ears say, she's burned too many bridges, and I don't know if there's anything I can do for her. And that hurt my feelings because I'm like, brother, you never picked up the phone and say, hey, Mo, what's going on? Before you went on the air and you said to millions of listeners, she's burned too many bridges. You were a part of pushing that agenda before you even asked me what was going on. So when I got on the show, I knew I needed to have that conversation because you wasn't returning my calls.
Wow.
You wasn't returning my texts.
Go on the air and talk about the sister. Call her out in front of millions of people. Say that she burned too many bridges. Now the sister's trying to call you so we can talk as brother and sister, and you won't answer the phone. That sounds really familiar. Really familiar. So now you won't even answer the phone so we can dialogue and we can talk. So when these crackers go on the air and start talking about brothers like Professor Griff and other people, you quiet like a church mouse. Won't say anything. Damn, Steve. The hell?
I gave you the opportunity to have a private, when people say, why didn't you talk to him privately? I gave him the opportunity to do that. My texts and my calls went unanswered and unreturned. And someone would say, well, why wouldn't you return it? If you put out there that we have this relationship and this friendship, but when it came about, oh, you're going against the powers that be, and I want the powers to be that no, I'm not on that side. So I'm going to say what it's going to take for them to know I'm with the machine. I'm not about equality. I'm not about what's right and what's fair. So when I went on the Steve Harvey show, I knew the conversation I was going to have with my brother. I didn't know the conversation he was going to have back with me.
He said something. He was on D.L. Hughley's new show.
Yes.
Did you guys kind of see the conversation?
Yes.
He mentioned that he edited the interview to protect you.
Yes.
What didn't we see in that interview?
Tell them what they didn't see.
Well, let me say this.
Now, who you're hearing in the background is her husband, Mr. Hicks. All right, Sidney Hicks. All right.
I watched Steve on the D.L. Hughley show make that comment. And see, I'm trying to learn how to not take things personally, okay? That's the Sagittarian in me because we fight and we be like, who that nigga talking to? But I'm trying. And when I saw him say,
that's the Leo in us also.
I had
like,
to
yo, first of all, straight
edit
up,
things out to protect Monique.
Who you talking to? Who you talking
well,
about?
I said air the whole interview because there's nothing I said that needed protection. But what you said was, yeah, I'm pissed that these white boys gonna do me like that. And them white boys were supposed to call me, and them white boys and them white boys. Well, all of that got edited out. Why didn't you air that? Because there's nothing, and when he said, I would have appreciated had them white boys called me up and told me what was going on. I said, oh, like I would have appreciated had you called me up before you went on the air to millions and told them about the bridges I burned. So see, when you have people that say things like, oh, I was protecting her, well then DL should have said, brother, what is it that she said?
That's critical. All right. Let's see. I mean, listen. Monique is laying it out. All right. Call T. Simpson. What's good with you, bro? All right. Yo, tell Auntie I gotta see her at my party on Saturday. All right. Tell her to come on through. Wheelchair and all. You know, don't matter. Curler. She ain't gotta comb my head up there. Just tell her to come on through. House slippers. Whatever.
I go. See, because, and let me say this, and I'll try to say this with love, but I say it because it's how I feel. I've never met so many cowards in our black men in show business. I've never met so many black men that have no goddamn backbone. And that bothers me. Because y'all know when the cameras aren't running, see, I know these people when the cameras aren't running. And that's when I look at my brother and I say, how dare you, Steve?
And the irony is, the same stick that he was pointing at Monique and trying to beat her with by stating she did not understand the business, shortly thereafter was the same stick that they beat him with when they took away both of his shows.
Yes.
Because though he may have edited out the comments about the white boys heard the comments that he made that were edited out.
So you think that was...
Well, I think it was a dual aspect of it. What you can't call Steve is lazy. He's a hard worker, and he puts it in. And everything that he attained, he deserved. You can't take that away. What you can't call him is not a smart business person, because he formed a deal with IMG in order to have ownership over his show. Well, when they realize that you got ownership of your show and you a number 4 show in all daytime, that's a winning formula. You winning. To remove that says to people at large, it doesn't matter how much you're winning and we can't be at a piece of it, and you a person of color too, we're going to remove you from the scene. So he is a man that said to the world,
but that's what they do.
You need to do it the right way, and I
that.
know the right way to do it.
That's how
Yet
dudes
in him
operate,
doing
man.
it,
That's how this
what he
machine
thought was the
moves.
proverbial right way, look at the outcome, and here's an individual who said, I know the right way to do it too, and that's to stand up for equality. But the outcome was the same thing. They both cast you to the side. You tried to do it that way, and you didn't do it that way. You just dealt with it from an integral standpoint. Then when all of it's gone, you have to ask yourself, can you live with yourself for doing it the right way versus playing by their rules and doing it the wrong way, and you still have the same results?
When I think about, we just mentioned Lee, well, like previously, we're talking about Mr. Harvey now. Paul Mooney has this bit called the nigga wake up call. You guys familiar with that?
Of course.
Is this their nigga wake up call moment?
So if y'all heard Paul Mooney's piece that he did on the nigga wake up call, so I want to ask the Serious Minds family that's tuning in tonight, is this Steve Harvey and some of these other Negroes and Negresses, we ain't gonna forget some of the Negresses that are out there that's pulling these same kind of stunts, all right? Is this the nigga wake up call? All right, Sherb, what's good with you, Sherb? I sent you an invitation to the party Saturday, Sherb. Is this the nigga wake up call for Steve Harvey? Is this the nigga wake up call for the Oprahs of the world and some of these other people? All right, this is the question that we're asking.
You gotta ask Paul Mooney.
You gotta ask Steve.
You gotta ask Steve. You gotta ask Lee. You gotta ask Oprah. You gotta ask Tyler. You gotta ask him, when was your nigga wake up call moment?
Steve came back out, and it seemed like he kind of regretted some of the stuff that he was saying, or at least the stuff that got out. He was talking to DL, and he felt like he learned his lesson from that. I guess I'm just kind of hinting how the tide kind of turned, in a sense.
Eventually, who you are will always shine through. It may take a day. It may take years. Eventually, who you are is going to shine through. And I'm not saying people don't make mistakes. Let me be clear.
Now listen, I've said this and I've repeatedly said this, and I think it's the scripture that says, if it be the weight of an atom, and the atom is hidden in a rock, and the rock is hidden in the earth, yet Allah will bring it forth. Everything. This is that period that we're living in. Elijah Muhammad talked about it when he talked about the deportation of Moon, where he talked about all of the things that are lying within us will be manifested. You understand what I'm saying? The manifestation of defect. All of the defective things that are lying in us, in our spirit, and our soul, who we really are, circumstances and situations will be set up to the point where, hey, those things will be brought to the surface for everyone to see. Plain and simple. Right. No one man can rise above the condition of his people. Plain and simple.
We can make mistakes. We can say things and we say, oh, you know what? If I could get a do-over, or let me apologize for it. Let me humbly admit to what I was wrong.
Sharice Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, sister. What's good with you?
But what I find in a lot of us is, I got a hard time saying I'm sorry. I can't say I'm wrong because I'm almighty powerful. I'm Mother Nature. I'm Mother Earth. I'm the Christian of all Christians. So you watch these people and then you watch our community say, oh yeah, it's just about the bag. Don't worry about your integrity. And that's the part when I say, y'all, but don't you see we're failing like that? We're failing.
We're failing. We are losing. You may be in a position where you getting the bag, you getting whatever, you living comfortable, but we as a people are losing. Your children's children will feel the effect of your decisions today. We as a people are losing. Everywhere I travel in this country, everyone else is building. Homes, factories, schools. They got property. They're building. They got businesses. Gentrification is going on and moving us out. We're like scattered roaches when you turn the light on. Everyone else is building collectively. What are we doing? But we got movie stars and rappers and all this kind of stuff that got money, but they ain't thinking about you. They're not thinking about you. We're losing. Losing.
Worrying about the bag and not the integrity. And there's a book that our good brother, oh God, his name is on the tip of my tongue, and he would hit me in my head, Louis Gossett. And he wrote a book. And he said, what Hollywood knows about us is what one nigga won't do, another nigga will. That's why.
I don't know how that hit y'all, but that hit me in the back of the head. What one nigga won't do, another one will. Wow. Wow. I gotta play that again.
And he wrote a book. And he said, what Hollywood knows about us is what one nigga won't do, another nigga will. That's why they know there'll always be niggas that'll take less in Hollywood.
Yeah. Like you said, it is a lack of backbone.
Wow.
Even in our experience.
Where's the backbone, brothers and sisters? You understand what I'm saying? Where's our backbone? All right? So if Louis Gossett Jr. said that, how true is that statement? One nigga won't take, another one will? It's always be a nigga that'll be on the take or take less to step up in that spot to be that dude. What'd you say Steve Harvey's comment was? What he would do for $1 million? He would act like a monkey for $1 million? How many of y'all would act like a monkey for $1 million? Can somebody put that up on the screen? Can a Steve Harvey's comment, statement that he made? He'd act like a monkey for $1 million. If these are kind of spineless ass Negroes that we got in Hollywood, we in bad shape. These are the fuckers that y'all flock to go see and go here and get autographs from and take cute little selfies with.
To be arrogant is not the same as to be a bad person. You're just arrogant. And being a white person who is arrogant versus a black person who is arrogant, it's a different level of, if you will, wrong.
It's two different extremes.
It's two different extremes because it then bleeds into you as if you were a bad person. See, when Steve wrote the letter saying he's tired of people just walking into his room without knocking, that's what they do, and that's a fair assessment because we learn from walking in on mommy and daddy one too many times when they was in the mix without knocking. If you don't knock on the door before you come in, it's a problem. And what he was saying was fair, but he started to grow. We were told by an executive one time, as if Steve was just a fluke and he hadn't been a hard worker, that what he was experiencing just was a perfect storm. No, he earned that. He's skilled at what it is that he's doing, and you can't take it away from him. And the reason why we do Monique and Sydney's open relationship and the reason why we talk in the manner that we do is because we want to be clear. You can address what someone is doing without trying to tear that person down as if they are bad folks. You know what I mean? Which I don't believe Steve to be a bad guy, because he wouldn't take the young men that he takes every summer to the side and try to mentor them.
Right.
Most people might not even know about that. But what happens is, if you're surrounded by people because you are a man who can't say, hey dog, you tripping, then you don't have anybody that you can bounce things off of, and you begin to start leading with your head from a standpoint of arrogance and not from a standpoint of logic.
Did you hear that? If you don't have people around you, especially in this music industry, especially in the entertainment industry, if you got a bunch of yes men around you, then you liable to say and do any goddamn thing. You gotta have that, I hate to say it this way, but you gotta have that nigga with you like, yo, that'll check your ass, like, yo, dude, that shit ain't cool, bro. And that's what happened when I told you what happened with me and Tupac that night. I'm hanging out, and he catcalling chicks, and I'm like, bruh, you got to chill with that. I don't even get down like that, man. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm not man enough, but because he's Tupac, if I'm not man enough to say, yo, chill with that, or yo, I mean, nah, I don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, deuces, I'm out. You understand what I'm saying? Or do I just go along with the ride and be like, yeah, I'm catcalling chicks also? I never in my life did that, man. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying to you, if you got people around you that nobody could tell you anything and check you and check your behavior, come on, man. And most of these guys that are successful, they got these kind of cats around them. They don't want to lose their job. They want to be on the road. Yes, men. Taking breadcrumbs. A lot of them, I've heard a lot of them say it's better than being home. Boring ass life at home. It's like, nah, bro, you gotta have some goddamn integrity, man.
And, you know, what we always said with one another is we got to tell each other what we need to know and not what we want to hear.
Right. And you definitely, you know, when it came out that Steve was losing his show, you took the high road compared to what people thought you were going to do being a comedian. What was your exact reaction when you see the headlines, when the tide turned on Steve? Or I'm sure he'll be fine, but what was your immediate reaction?
Well, the immediate reaction is we got to look at that as a community. Y'all, they took a black man's show that's number 4 in all the daytime. So the reaction is, are we not paying attention? That's the reaction. See, Steve, you said to the community, the hell with integrity, get the bag. And you saw what happened. So now you're saying, I have no integrity and I don't have the bag? And now I gotta face my family?
Yo, I'm telling y'all, man. I don't even know how crystal clear that we could possibly make this. The decisions you make today with trying to get this bag from these people, they already figured it out, man. You understand what I'm saying? They already figured you Negroes out, man. And a lot of Negroes, they done kicked integrity to the curb, man. And you see them right now, the moves that they making, they going to get the money. They going to get the bag. They don't give a damn about integrity at all, man. They don't give a fuck who they crush, who they talk about, who they trample over. They don't care about that, man. But guess what? We're going to see these Negroes in any old goddamn way. One way or the other. Plain and simple, man. Plain and simple, we're going to see them. I'm just saying.
So again, what you put out is what you get back.
That's right.
But we didn't, even when it came down, we didn't stand in our own private moment and say, yeah, that's what that ass get. We were like, wait a minute. How you number 4 and they take your gig? How does that happen? Because we know people that has had numbers that were so low, but they stayed on for years. But none of the community said, hold up, we got to stand behind our brother. We got to say to NBC, we ain't tolerating that.
But wait, Steve didn't stand behind us. Wait. How's anybody going to rally behind Steve Harvey, but Steve Harvey never rallied for us? You know what that Negro said about slavery? Do you remember that? What did Steve Harvey say about slavery? He said he don't give a damn about slavery. So you want somebody to rally behind you, Steve, when you never spoke a positive word for black people in the face of your open enemy because you was busy getting the bag. Now you, like Monique said, now you don't have the bag or the integrity. And now you got to face your family. No integrity.
That's, to me, the truest sign of loving your people. When you can disagree with them, but when you see them mistreated, even though they didn't stand by you when you were mistreated, you wouldn't be who you portray yourself to be and who you believe yourself to be if you don't stand by them when they're mistreated. That's why that's my woman right there.
That's why that's my man.
See, they hate to hear that. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing says the most powerful and revolutionary thing you can do is love black people. Love yourself. Love your mate. You understand what I'm saying? Talk to me, y'all. What's good? Here's Professor Griff on Serious Minds. Serious Minds, seriously. And we're getting really, really serious. Alright? Because this next part I want to play is a little bit more personal. Alright? And this is the kind of stuff that I'm not sure if you went through it, but I went through it also. Alright? And this when I heard this, I'm like, wow, this really hits home. It's like, damn. Okay. You trying to get the bag now? No one ever told me it was about getting the bag. Because if that was the case, shit. Yeah. You'd have played some cards different. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad warned us that this would happen when the white man gave Negroes money. Word. Minister Server, thank you very much, good brother. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said the last trick that the white man would play would give us his woman.
I would say, Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do, and stop hiding behind what you call was negative comments, what you call, oh, I don't even deal with things like that, because what people are beginning to do is see you for who you are. Where Oprah Winfrey and I have a problem is Oprah Winfrey called us up and she said my brother wanted to come on the show and talk about him molesting me, and he wanted to tell...
Wait. Let me just say this for this point right here. This is a very brave thing for Monique to do, because not too many people, especially in black families, are talking about the rape, the molestation, the sexual assaults that go on inside the family. Black families be keeping that shit a secret like, man, yeah, nah. No. So, Monique is teaching valuable lessons right here. For her to come on and say this and have this conversation, wow. Yeah.
Other parents how to look out for molesters. My brother Gerald is a charmer. So my mind thought was, because she said, do you want to come on? I said, I don't want nothing to do with that cat. I said, nigga, I know it's up to a scam, but people can change. And who am I to say he hasn't changed? It might really be different. So I don't want to get in the way of that. I just don't want nothing to do with it. She said, if you don't want me to have your brother on the show, I will cancel the show. No show will happen. But I wanted to call you up to see how you felt first. When I hung up that phone, brother, I looked at my husband and I said, that bitch is all right with me. That's a real...
She kept it
because she didn't have to call me up. She didn't have to say my brother was coming. She could have just ran with shit and let it happen. I dig her for that. Now I begin to see commercials with my brother, my mother, my father, and my other brother. Now the reason why that means so much is because in the conversation we had about my brother, we then went deeper. And we began to talk about our relationships with our mothers and our fathers. And I shared my relationship with her about my mother, as she shared hers with me, which I will never repeat because she shared it with me about her mother and father. It might be something she shared with everybody, but wanted to make me feel special. I don't know. Nonetheless, it was in our moment. I shared with her that me and my mother was not talking. I shared with her we were in a really bad place. I shared with her I was hurt and, you know, trying to figure this thing out. She never said my mother was coming on that show, because had Oprah Winfrey said, I'm going to have your mother, I would have said, shut it down. I don't need the world seeing how greedy my mother is. Shut that down. That's one of the reasons why we don't communicate, because of my mother and father's greed. So I would, if you had given me the opportunity, I would have said, I can't put my mother, that's still my mother.
Right.
Okay? Now here comes this show. And here comes the commercials. And now I'm starting to see my mother and my father and my other brother, who was my manager. We didn't discuss that, Oprah.
Wait, he was your manager and he went to Oprah?
Wasn't my manager at the time.
Okay.
By now I had already, you know, fired him.
Gotcha.
So I'm watching this show, and I'm watching my father sit there, who was a strong alcoholic. I'm watching him drunk. I'm watching my mother be greedy. I'm watching my other brother, who was my manager, be greedy. I know my family. And I'm watching my brother who molested me sit on this stage trying to paint this picture of I'm trying to be a help, but now I'm watching the scam. As much as they keep talking, I'm seeing the scam take place. Well, when it was all said and done, Oprah Winfrey calls me. And in that moment, I was still stuck in, this is Oprah Winfrey. How do I say, you had my mother, my father, my other brother, and I'm stuck in that moment. And when we hung up that phone, my husband looked at me and said, what's wrong with you? That's not what we made of. You know how you felt about that and how you feel about that. And you need to let that woman know, I don't care about a title and a position. That's not what you cut from. So it was my obligation to let Oprah Winfrey know how I really felt. Now I want you to understand something too. See, this is why me and Oprah Winfrey got a problem.
It's still there.
Until that woman says, let me apologize to you publicly, it'll be to the day I leave this earth. Because what you did was malicious, and it was intentional, and it was ugly.
If Oprah was watching this, what would you tell her?
I would say, Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do. And stop hiding behind what you call was negative comments, what you call, oh, I don't even deal with things like that. Because what people are beginning to do is see you for who you are.
Let them know what you said, which is the reason why there's a problem, because she did actually confront.
Alfred Woodard had a Oscar party for the previous black women that won Oscars and for the black woman that was nominated, and it was Lupita's turn that year. And she had them all the other years, and I had declined. Just my schedule wouldn't let me do it, or, you know, for whatever reason. It's like, no, thank you. But this year I said, okay. And Oprah Winfrey was going to be there. Now, keep in mind, I was trying to reach out to have this private conversation. No return calls, whatever number she did give, no longer work. Just, you know, however it went, I could not get to Oprah Winfrey. So I see her this night. And Alfred Woodard says,
yeah, I went through a period where, you know, can't talk to nobody, all you can do is text them. That's some bull. It's like, bruh, so you that Hollywood? You can't talk no more, we can only text. Wow, that's ugly, man. That's ugly.
We want you to understand, Monique, when we go into the red room, you can say whatever's on your heart. Almost like there was a universal energy where this sister knew something needed to be said. I can't say it factually, but, you know, she said it to me a few times. Whatever you need to say, this is the place to say it. Whatever you need to say, this is the place to say it. So they were going around the room getting people's feelings on how they felt about when they got this Oscar. And it got to be my turn. And I really wasn't impressed with the Oscar. So I really didn't have anything to say to Lupita other than, baby, play it your way. This is your turn. So do it the way you want to do it. So you don't look back and say, I wish I would have. No one else can tell you how to do it, but you can do it your way, because it's your name that will be called. You're the nominee. And then I looked to Oprah Winfrey. And I said, you know, you and I need to have this conversation. Why would you have my mother on your show?
Now wait a minute. We're listening to Monique, just so people that's listening to this. We're listening to Monique, and she's on the Comedy Hype YouTube channel. Their logo is a white circle with the CH in it. So go check them out. It says Monique sends Oprah message, explains feeling betrayed. You had my mother on your show. Check it out so you can hear it for yourself beyond the Serious Minds platform. Because I might interject and say some things, and I need y'all to hear it straight through for yourself. The platform that Serious Minds is it's youtube.com/C/Serious Minds RNTV, which is radio and television. So it's RNTV. Alright, so let's get back to Monique.
In front of everyone. So for all the women that were there, the one thing, people can say I'm loud, they can say I'm tactless, they can say I'm overbearing, as Oprah Winfrey has considered me, but what they've never said is she's a liar. Ain't nobody ever said Monique is lying. So for all them women that was there that night, they know exactly what was said. And I said to her, how could you have my mother on your show? That's not what we discussed. And you don't understand what I've had to walk through since you've had my mother on your show. See, I got to deal with women coming up to me in the Walmart saying, Monique, your mama ain't shit. Damn. I got to deal with that. Now I got to defend. They ain't lying, but I still got to defend it because that's my mother. Okay, Daddy, but that's the truth. But I still got to defend it. You don't understand what position you put me in doing that. So now this is my moment to talk to you. And what she did was took the cowardly way out. I won't call her a coward. I'll say it was cowardly, but it was okay. And she said, if you think I did something wrong, I want to apologize. And what my husband taught me a long time ago, an apology is not something that you think you need to give. If somebody else think you need to give it, it's what you feel. So she came off like Mother Earth that she is. If you think I did something wrong, no, Oprah, it ain't what I think. You did do something wrong. Exactly. You maliciously, and you had full intentions of having my parents on your show and not saying anything to me. Was that for ratings?
It seemed like she exploited the situation.
Were you just exploiting me? There are some sisters in this business that are bout it. Regina King was there that night. Angela Bassett was there that night. Lynn Whitfield was there that night. Kerry Washington was there that night. There's some sisters that are truly bout it because they sat back in those chairs. And they were looking like, what we know Monique ain't doing is lying. That's what we know she ain't doing. So when it comes to Oprah Winfrey, let me be clear. So people, I'm a little black fat girl from Baltimore, Maryland. And I saw this fat black woman on a TV show called People Are Talking. That was a local show. And she had big shoulders and a big bush and big feet like me. And I said, wow, when I grow up, that's what I want to do. And then we took a field trip to that studio. And I hugged that woman. And I said, when I grow up, Miss Winfrey, I want to do what you do. And she said, you know, you got to work really hard. So the day I walked out on that stage to the Oprah Winfrey show, and I was promoting Roscoe Jenkins. Right. And after that show, that woman hugged me and said, when I look at you, I ain't doing nothing but looking at me. And then when I remind her that that's what she said to me, she says, oh, I say that to everybody. Damn. Well, then what does that make you? Damn. Everybody reminds you of you? Wow. Or do you just say things in the moment? Wow. So when I say to our community, I know Oprah Winfrey when the curtains are closed. Wow. I know her when the cameras aren't running. That's why Oprah Winfrey does not want to sit down publicly with me nor my husband to have a conversation, because within minutes, the community would know who Oprah Winfrey really was. Wow. Because what she's not used to is anybody asking her any questions. I'm the deliverer. I'm the author. I'm the authority of all life and all beings. And I know it all. And someone would ask, well, how?
Wow. Wow. All right, y'all talk to me. What are y'all extracting from this interview with Monique, man? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I'm telling y'all, I've been telling y'all for years what's going on in this industry. I got ostracized for it, beat upside the head, kicked out, all kind of stuff. But now someone else is saying, what is it with strong black men and women that stand up? No one seems to come to our aid, man. Well, every now and then you might find one or two individuals that'll ride with us, that'll get our back. Like, what? Fear? Wow, man. So talk to me, Serious Minds family. What's good? I'm telling you, man, when these people sit up and hobnob with white folks, they sound totally different, man. I remember a Negro told me, I don't feel the same way about white people you feel, the way you feel about them. My God damn. Wow. Damn. Nah, 24/7 strictly business. I don't know you, dude. To be in my video like that. Well, unless we done broke bread together, sat down and soldiered together. No, I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. Yeah, Derek Franklin, I'm lost for words also, man, because I think a lot of people hold Oprah in high esteem, but it's like, it's ugly, man. Yeah, let's hear what Whoopi Goldberg had to say to Monique. All right, can we do that?
Because see, Whoopi Goldberg told me the salary she makes from The View, and that hurt my feelings, that you've been there for 10 years and you accept them paying you that, and you telling me, don't worry about the little one coming up. God damn if I ain't got to be worried about you too. Because you accept that salary, it makes it hard.
What I think is also interesting, you mentioning Oprah, it seemed like definitely a disappointment to see someone that you looked up to. The character didn't match your character of what you felt was also important. And I think about Whoopi Goldberg, you being a black woman stand-up comedian, and you going to her show, and from what I kind of gathered, she brought up the whole Netflix thing, and you guys talked about being blackballed on The View. And backstage, she tells you something in the regards of don't worry about the other ones coming behind you, worry about yourself. How did you feel initially seeing someone that I'm assuming you looked up to pretty much tell you that they didn't care about you in a sense?
See, this is the part that's hard for me. Because there was some women that gave a damn about me before I got here. And that was Hattie McDaniels. That was Eartha Kitt. That was Ida B. Wells. That was Louise Beavers. That was those black women saying, I'm going to take these ass whippings so hopefully you won't have to take them. I'm going to take them calling me a to my face. I'll take them calling me a black. I'll take them telling me, you better not step over this line. I'll take all of that so hopefully you won't have to. Patti LaBelle hugs me in a way, baby, that hug came from a place of love. That's Aunt Patty in the community. And when I first met that woman, she held on to me so tight, and I was one of the last people in line of hundreds of people that stood in line at a concert. And she hugged me like I was the first. So I hold on to those memories to make me say, let me make sure that when a little girl holds on to me, she feels the same way I felt when Patti LaBelle held on to me at a concert after hugging people for 2 hours. You hear me? 2 hours. And she hugged me like I was the first person in line. So when ain't no cameras rolling, Patti LaBelle is Patti LaBelle. See, when I first met Patti LaBelle, I was going through my second divorce, right? And I found out what I had to pay. So I'm backstage, baby, drama, going through it. That woman pulled me to the side and said, come here, little girl. What's wrong with you?
Right.
Don't you ever let them see you fall apart.
Right.
The one thing that man can take from you is your talent. Give him that money right now. Give it to him. And you go out on that stage and you show your ass. And you give the people in the back seats a hell of a show. Because they the ones that really didn't have no money that's coming to see you. Right. See, that's the kind I got. Right. That's what I got filled with. I got filled with Valerie Simpson and Ashlyn Simpson inviting me up to their home and saying, hey, baby, let me tell you what it's supposed to be.
Right.
When one get it, everybody get it.
That's right.
That's the era we came from.
Right.
So I got those women feeling me. I got Susan Taylor from Essence saying, listen, don't bullshit it.
Right.
When she walked away, Essence walked away. But when I got those women that pulling me up saying, hey, little sister, let me talk to you for a minute.
Right.
So when I get Whoopi Goldberg on the flip saying, them little ones coming behind you,
Wow,
you better give a damn about you.
Wow.
That crushed me that day
Wow.
in her dressing room.
Wow.
Because see, Whoopi Goldberg told me the salary she makes from The View.
Wow.
And that hurt my feelings. That you've been there for 10 years and you accept them paying you that. And you telling me, don't worry about the little one coming up. God damn if I ain't got to be worried about you too. Because you accept that salary, it makes it hard for me. And how hard do you think it's going to make for the one who ain't here yet? Because you accept that salary. So to stand in my sister's dressing room and she say to me, you can't be worried about that one coming up. Well, what if Mom's Mabley didn't worry about you?
Right. Exactly.
What if those ones didn't make it better
Right.
for us?
Someone made it.
So
Right.
I try not to take it personal, but it's personal.
Very personal.
Because these are the women I look to.
Right.
So I don't want the little girl who's not here yet, or little girl right down the street at the juice bar that says, oh my goodness, that's Monique. I don't want her to walk away and say, that ain't who I thought she was.
Wow. That's why, let me tell you something, man. It's like what Monique is laying out, we can't do nothing but respect it, man. Because the fact that she's passionate, she's on the camera crying because of the effect of what other women said to her. Not beat upside the head, not spanked her, not physically handle her. With words, man. Words are powerful. Coming from people that you look up to. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Come on. My wife said, listen, man, we have to leave people better than we found them, man. Everybody we meet. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. This is why I tell y'all, man, this is the day of separation. I'm telling y'all, man. Not only from your open enemy, man, but everything that's going to be in you that's going to be revealed, we have to be mindful, man, and stay away from these people that are so damn negative. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, for real. Get rid of these people, man. Seriously. Distance yourself from these people. A set of circumstances are going to come up in your life. These people are going to show their ass. Plain and simple. You might end up doing something to these people physically that you ain't really meaning intending to do. But hey, man, some of these people are strictly after the bag, but they're lying, telling you about it is something else. Just be upfront, man, from the beginning and say, yo, I'm trying to get this money. Be upfront and honest, and I know your intention. I know what this is about, so I don't lay my life on the line. Well, good. If Monique is a tad bit crazy, then I'm a tad bit crazy right along with her. I wouldn't have honored the sister on my show today, letting and providing a platform from another interview she did and share it with y'all. Yo, I got Monique's back, plain and simple. Monique, my phone number is 678-557-2919. All right, plain and simple. Plain and simple. See, some of y'all ain't got balls enough, or as Minister Farrakhan says it, more eloquently than I've said it, the testicular fortitude. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all can't stand up like that in Hollywood. Some of y'all don't even take a stand on your goddamn job. Fucker ain't took a goddamn stand in his life, man. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to say somebody else crazy, or somebody else is a coward, or somebody else is whatever. When the fuck are you gonna take a stand on anything? Dr. Martin Luther King took a stand. I don't give a fuck whether you think about him being a Christian. He took a stand. Malcolm X took a stand. Paul Robeson took a stand. Marcus Garvey took a stand. Elijah Muhammad took a stand. Minister Farrakhan right now is taking a stand that most of y'all Negroes don't even understand. When you gonna stand up for something, man? All these people that fought, bled, and died for us to get where we are, taking a stand, and you ain't taking a stand ever in your goddamn worthless ass life? When you gonna take a stand for something? Monique, when that shit go down, call me. Shit. Fuck them. Plain and simple, man. Them motherfuckers already got me on the radio anyhow, goddamn. When my name been on the motherfucking list, fuck them. Plain and simple. That's when I was asked by Nick Cannon to do his thing. I'm like, for real? You sure, bro? Because I'm just saying. But Nick is bout it. So, hey, we did it. You understand? Nick is about that life. So we made it happen. I don't know too many people like that, man. All these old funky ass fucking documentary films that are out. Ain't none of them had me on their films. We ain't even gonna get into that. But I'm just saying. This show has been about supporting Monique, plain and simple. End of the goddamn story. Monique, you got my support. And if a lot of y'all don't like that, fuck y'all too. Plain and goddamn simple. You ain't never got to come back on this fucking platform. I'm riding with Monique because the sister speaks the truth. Plain and simple. Got a lot of people shucking and jiving and bullshitting. Trying to please white people. White people don't care about that. They go to the bar at the end of the night and laugh about your ass. They don't give a fuck about you. Selling the fuck out. Selling your people out. Punk ass, what's his name? Got arrested over in Switzerland some damn way. ASAP Rocky. What did he say about us?
I'm just a rapper.
He's just a rapper. He don't speak on political stuff. Whatever goes on over, he live in Soho and he hang out in LA, in Hollywood. He hang out between women's legs, and this is what he do. He get that PUSSY. He get the bag. Come on, bruh. So OG speaking right now. Did I not sacrifice something to make sure you can get through the door? To do that? Not do that. Come on, man. Come on. Stop that, bro. ASAP Rockies and all the rest of y'all, your old black people something, man. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Those people that came before us, I owe black people something. We're going to pay the debt forward. All those pioneers of hip-hop that kicked this thing off and kicked the door down. We owe them something. Am I right or wrong? So come on, y'all. As we climb, we pull as we climb. You understand what I'm saying? There's no big I and little you. Everything for everyone and nothing for ourselves. Plain and simple. This is Professor Griff for Serious Minds for Serious Minds. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's show. We got to support independent media. Alright? Hit me on the Cash app, $ Professor Griff. Whatever you can donate. Food stamps, Captain Crunch coupons, Frosted Flakes, Sugar Smacks. What else, man? With the little sippy cup things with the applesauce, whatever you can donate. Donate. Alright? Go to paypal.me / Professor Griff Corp. Alright? However you can donate. Alright? Love y'all to life. I gotta get ready to go. Shout out to Quan S for stepping up to the plate. 16, we waiting on you, sis. Alright, shout out to Shane Shakur. Shout out to the Serious Minds family. Love y'all to life, man. I'm gonna see y'all in a minute. This is Professor Griff. Alright? Serious Minds for Serious Minds. Seriously. Peace. I'm out.
Under the veil of what people call beautiful lives a broken and empty soul. There's a whole lot of pretty faces all around the world, but that's only the physical. You'll never truly know if someone's beautiful until you look under the veil.
Under the veil is tales, lies, and secrets. Into the heart and pales dyes you're seeking. But what you thinking is veil blind and bleak when it's your mind and your soul that needs to be deep in. See beauty skin deep. You're a shallow pond. And there's an ocean of wisdom you need to paddle on. Take a dive in. Many jewels there. Your only interest is surface shit and fool's fare. You're a goddess. Take your rightful place. Tear the veil and stare a bitch right in the face. Divine feminine. Can't be suppressed. Shakti is the energy that we manifest. Queens rule here. We the Devi tribe. Take a hit of this tantra and feel the Kali vibe. Peel away the cloak. Scrape away the scales. And see the truth of what lies behind all the fallen veils. Trying to be, cause the yachtman is blanketed like a canopy. Antithetical, saying that you real when your identity lies in all that you don't reveal. Third eye blind, eyes to contact, so you can open the lotus up like a compact. Become an offering, something more to give than the physical body that can't forever live. Rooted in passion, before the right cause. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge that make you have pause. Then let it transmute, metamorphosize. See the truth of awakening right before your eyes. If it's perception, the real magic. For you to miss all this glory, it would be tragic. So get to tearing the veil as if it was fabric, and find yourself on the path, walking the labyrinth. Something more to give than the physical body.